The school official exception allows you to share student PII without written parental consent with those that have a legitimate educational interest in the student. The school official could be other teachers, your school administrative staff, your principal. If it's for a legitimate educational purpose, they're a school official. If you have volunteers or classroom aides that help you, they'd fall under this category too, so long as they need the student data to fulfill their job duties. Quick side note, gossiping about students probably doesn't count as a legitimate educational purpose.
Hey, you know Johnny in my 4th period class? Yeah, the one with ADHD? Oh, he was such a terror today. I tried calling his parents, but they're going through a divorce, so they don't care. Hey, you gonna finish that Danish?
Companies that have services that help you take attendance or record grades would also fall under the school official exception. Now, in order for individuals or companies outside of the school or LEA to be considered a school official, they have to meet some pretty strict criteria. They must be performing a function that the school or teacher would otherwise perform on their own if they had the resources. Honestly, if you're using it for your job as a teacher, it most likely meets this first requirement. They must only use the data for the educational purpose for which it was given to them. You're gonna wanna look out for this one. A lot of companies might want to use the data for other purposes, and this most likely isn't allowed. They must be under your direct control in respect to the use and maintenance of the data. Now for volunteers, this might just simply mean keeping an eye on them, making sure they're not rummaging through your filing cabinets.
I saw that, Janet. I'm telling Miss Frizzle on you when she gets back from the field trip in my bloodstream.
For educational apps and websites, it's going to be a little more complicated because you probably aren't going to be keeping your eyes on them, so you're most likely going to have to enter into a contract. And they can't share or sell the data with anyone else unless you get written parental consent. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to practice the Utah County song for the 4th grade program. Beaver, Carbon, Davis, Morgan, Daggett, Millard, and Duchesne, Iron, Uinta, Rich and Summit, Garfield, Cache, Paiute, and Kane. Wasatch, Washington, and Weber, San Pete, San Juan, Salt Lake, Wayne.